This is the talk of ECSU, with all the hot takes, the trends, and the campus vibe.
Are there things in the past that we were not sensitive over that we need to be now? Yes. But do I think it has gone too far? Also, yes. It's almost like a censorship and getting canceled, cancel culture, this and that. When in reality, it's the people who get offended most, usually the time the speech that offends them has nothing to do with them, and I do have a problem with that.
No, I don't think society is becoming too sensitive. I think that they're actually becoming desensitized to a lot of the things that older generations would think about as intimate scenarios. Certain things I think the internet has dumbed down or made more normal where really it shouldn't be.
I do think society is becoming too sensitive. You want me to hold that?
Go ahead.
Okay. I do think society is becoming too sensitive. Like I said, I was born and raised in a different place, and a lot of things slide by, like jokes and more things. I feel like people are more used to it, taking it as a joke versus here.
Today, like our kind, our our generation, we just take so many things to heart. Like we just can never just like brush things off the shoulder. Like everything has to be so serious. Everything has to like lead to like some type of fighting or gun violence, when back then they were able to have a conversation.
It's not too sensitive. It's just at some point, I don't think we should make sensitive and weak synonymous. Sensitivity can be a strength. So society is very sensitive, and I think it's a growing sense of awareness is needed. It is actually needed. Awareness is needed, and I believe that sense of kindness, sense of understanding is needed more. It depends on what senses we're talking about.
I think society is getting a little too sensitive, but I also think society is getting a little too unsensitive. A lot of people hating, not understanding like the consequence of their actions and consequence of other stuff. And then you have people overreacting about little stuff at the same time. So everyone just needs to chill out.
I do. I think society is becoming a little bit too sensitive now. Do I think that people are calling out stuff that other people just let walk over them? Yes. But I do think that we're becoming a little bit too sensitive because we can see everything because of social media. Right. So the fact that we're seeing everything, people is literally picking out every little thing when sometimes it's just not that person's intention. But yeah, that's how I feel. We are getting a little bit too sensitive, but also we're not letting everybody else walk over us and not letting us go through the stuff that our ancestors or our grandparents went through. Right. So yeah.
I feel like society is becoming more sensitive just because there's so much more things to be sensitive about. Like we're a lot more knowing about the content that's going on in our world, and I think that a lot of people just become overstimulated. That sensitivity of like modern society has just been brought with that, new age of technology where like everyone can share their opinion. Man, someone could say something on Twitter like in 2011 and get canceled today. And I think that's a little crazy because it's like we need to realize that we're all human and that we all make mistakes. Feels like mob mentality. It feels like we're just like canceling people over things that like they clearly don't reflect their personality anymore.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like these types of videos, make sure to follow us for more. Bye.